Sound good?
Sound good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rob Johnson with the Straga Media Network, coming to you live from the Harry Fales Gymnasium here at Alliance High School, as we have the Alliance Aviators taking on the Central Catholic Crusaders. Again, I'm Rob Johnson, and I'm here with my sidekick, Paige Polk,
Good evening,
and
everyone.
John Taggart upstairs.
Good
What's
evening.
happening, guys?
Oh, it's a great night for basketball.
It sure is, and I think we're going to have a good matchup as the Alliance Aviators are 9-4. I believe they're 6-1 in the EBC,
Yep, they're split the series with Carrollton.
and the Crusaders are 8-5.
Of course, they're independent.
So we had the opportunity to take. We did the game the other night. John Brook and I did the game against Alliance and Carrollton. Sorry. So, and that was a heck of a game, wasn't it, John?
Oh, that was, I mean, you got to check your pulse after that game.
Yeah. It didn't matter if you were from Alliance or Carrollton. That was right down to the bitter end. Fortunately for Carrollton, they had a young man by the last name of Malnardy with 38 points in the game, so that kind of
That helped out.
a little bit. So
But, Alliance has some pretty good players, too. I'm looking for Diego Allen to have a great night tonight.
yeah, I think he's gonna get back on a roll again. I think the other night, here by no means is 22 points anything to shake a stick at.
No. When you're 6'7", 240, people kind of stay out of your way when you run down the lane.
Oh, I know the other night we had Brooke with us, and she was talking about it, and she said, if I seen him coming down the lane, I'm getting out of the way.
I think just about anybody would.
Yeah.
And, another senior I'm kind of looking for is Darius Rodriguez, 6'4" senior. He had kind of a quiet night against Carrollton, so I want to see if he can, help out a little bit more tonight. And also, the freshman J.R. Jackson at 6 foot, that kid was lights out in the second half for Alliance.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely, once he got grooving, he just didn't stop.
I mean, he was a freshman, but he was playing like a senior out there.
Yeah. I'm waiting on the starting lineups right now, so once we get more information on that. Oh, actually, they just handed them to us. Sorry about that, guys.
So for our starting lineups for Alliance, we are going to have number 2, Kayvon Davis, number 3, Ramir Hawkins, number 10, J.R. Jackson, number 12, Brendan Zerberg, and number 23, Diego Allen. Over to Central, we have number 3, DeMonte DeGraffenreed, number 12, Dylan Roos, number 13, Finley Stewart, number 20, Jackson Tilkington, and number 32, Luke Velosky.
Now, if you remember when we covered Central in football, Jack Talkington was their quarterback.
Yeah, he was a heck of a quarterback, too.
So,
Well, we're getting ready for the national anthem and the starting lineups here and all the fun festivities prior to game time. So we're going to kind of take a seat back seat, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Harry Fales Gymnasium, the home of the Alliance Aviators. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the greatest country in the world with freedoms like no other. To honor America and in respect for all who have served our country and for those who are still serving our country to defend the freedoms we enjoy, we ask gentlemen to please remove your hats and everyone to please stand for the playing of our national anthem. The officials assigned to this game have met the requirements set by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been approved by both schools to provide their important role in tonight's game. The officials for this game are Jim Palmer, Casey Laubacher, and Ray Belanda. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Alliance High School, and you are requested to so regard them and to so treat them in keeping with the ideals of good sportsmanship. Now for the teams. For the visitors on the scoreboard, the Central Catholic Crusaders. Head coach, Matt Kramer. Assistant coaches, Tyler Dunn and Petey Williams. The Central starters, a 6'3" senior, number 3, DeMonte Enrique. A 6'4" senior, number 12, Dylan Rouse. A 6'3" senior, number 13, Finley Stewart. A 6'2" senior, number 20, Jack Talkington. And a 5'11" sophomore, number 32, Luke Pulaski. Now for your host aviator. Head coach, Sean Witherspoon. Assistant coaches, Rich Jackson, Dale Dixon, Maurice Winters, Therese Scott, and Brian Pasco. Your aviator starters, a 6'7" senior, number 23, Diego Slamdam Allen. A 6'4" junior, number 12, Brendan Zervera. A 6-foot freshman, number 10, J.R. Jackson. A 5'9" junior, number 3, Ramir Hawkins. And a 6'4" junior, number 2, Kayvon Davis. Good luck, gentlemen.
Well, our lineups are set, and it's time for tip-off, folks. As I'm sure Diego Allen will tip for the Aviators. And it appears number 12, Dylan Rouse, will tip off for the Crusaders. Alliance gets the tip. Hawkins will bring it up. Inside to Allen, turns, shoots, and Alliance takes a 2-0 lead. Central trying to get it inbound as Alliance comes out in a full court man-to-man press. Rouse with the ball, hands it off. Kicks it out to the wing. Back to Rouse. And knocked away by Alliance. Brought the other way by Jackson. Up to Zubrook. Back out to Jackson. Over to Davis. Pulls back out. Reset the offense up top of the circle with Hawkins. To Zubrook on the wing. And knocked away by Rouse. He's going to take it the other way. Pulls up. Waits for his teammates. Turns, shoots. Bucket's good. Tie ball game. 6:47 first quarter. Jackson taking it, drives, kicks it off to Allen. Shot no good. Rebound. Allen. And the putback is good. It's going to make it 4-2. 6:33 first quarter. Voloski dribbles, kicks it off to Rouse, fakes, shoots, good. 4-4. As Hawkins will bring it across the timeline. He's going to look over to Diego Allen, to Davis, to Jackson. Hawkins into Allen. He's going to He takes a strong move to the hoop, and it's good. 6-4, 5:51. I'll tell you what, that was some muscle on muscle there, guys.
Yeah, it looks like a big man battle so far here in the first quarter.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Talkington is not backing down to Allen whatsoever, is he?
No, he's not.
Well, it will take a lot to slow down Allen, that's for sure.
That is for sure. So Davis is going to inbound. Gets it out to Jackson. Over to Zubrook on the wing. Shot three, good. That's going to make it 7-6. I think they've got the score backwards here. As Talkington's going to drive, kicks it out. Back to Rouse. Back to Talkington on the wing. Looks, loses it. And they're going to call a foul on Diego Allen.
Hey, box!
Okay, there we go. Looks like they get the score right now, guys. It's 9-4, 5:20 left in the first quarter. So Talkington, they get it into Rouse at the circle. Shot up, layup good. It's going to be the first bucket of the night by Finley Stewart, a 6'3" senior. Jackson, lob pass into Allen, layup's good. That's going to make it 11-6, 4:54. Stewart gets it back out top to Rouse. Gives it to Voloski, who's going to get it to Graffenried. Back to Rouse. Spins. Kicks it back out top. And he's going to lose it. Picked up by Central. Back out top. He's going to drive. Pulls up for two. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Davis. Coming the other way. He's going to push. He's going to take it down the lane. Up and blocked. And Central will push the other way. They lead it up. And blocked by Zubrug.
Back to back.
Right. Hawkins to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Talkington. And he's going to push. We've got a track meet right now, folks. Out to Roush. No good. That's going to be up the floor to Zubrug. Zubrug's going to pull up the ball, get it back out to Jackson. To Hawkins. He's going to reset the offense.
I tell you what, I might need some oxygen after that drive right there.
Right. Shot for three. Off the rim. No good. And it's going to be tapped out by Alliance. And checking into the ball game is Caden Davis, a 6'1" senior.
Central Catholic, number 5, Ethan Rogan.
Rouse will inbound. Gets it off to Velosky. He's going to dribble, guarded tightly by Hawkins. DeGraffenried is going to dribble.
Alliance has been playing pretty stingy defense so far.
Yeah, they have a very strong man-to-man defense. Talkington at the top of the circle. He's going to drive, kicks it out to DeGraffenried in the corner. He fakes, pulls up for three, short, no good. And Jackson's going to bring it up across the timeline. He's going to push, kicks it to Davis in the corner for three, way long. Rebounded by Zubrug, and he's going to make it good. 13-6, 2:37. And we've got a foul.
Holding?
Yeah, it appears it's going to be on Alliance. I didn't catch who they called for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They called Kayvon Davis on it.
Clock's not running.
We got an official timeout.
Hey. Same on Duke. Same on Duke.
Who's going to shoot for you?
So apparently they have a technical foul as Alliance does not have a player in the official scorebook. I'm not sure who that player is, but you don't see that too often, as the first technical shot foul is good. Second one by Velosky is also good. So we're at 13-6, 2:36 left in the first, or 13-8, excuse me. 2:36 left in the first quarter as Velosky gets it in the backcourt. Into the corner. Back to Velosky in the corner. Inside to Rouse. He's going to back it down. Spins, looks, dishes it off to Velosky. Nice backdoor layup. 13-10, 2:13 left in the first. As Rodriguez will give off to Hawkins. Nice pass. No good. Rebounded Hawkins. Takes it to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Central. Up to Velosky. He's going to push. Gives it over to Talkington into the corner. To Lehman. To Rouse. Pulls up for three. Bang! Just like that, we got a tie ball game, folks. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Hawkins gets it over to Jackson. Gets it to Zubrug on the wing. Back out top to Jackson. To Hawkins. To Jackson on the top of the circle. Hawkins will drive. Shot up and good. 15-13. Aviators. As Volosky gets the long pass and goes the other way. I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a drive by Hawkins. Shot, no good. Rebounded.
Yeah, no fear for the 5'9".
No. Takes it, spins, shot, and good. Nice play as Hawkins is stepping up at the moment.
Only 5'9", but he's playing like he's 6'7".
Right. Lehman on the wing. Inside to Talkington to the opposite corner for three. Shot short, no good. Takes it to the hole, no good. Rebound, Alliance. Hawkins is going to give off to Jackson. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Jackson. He's going to dribble, drive, spins. They're going to get Gavin Lehman, a 5'9" junior, with a push. So that'll be his first foul of the ball game. DeGraffenried comes back into the ball game, and Talkington will sit down. Oh, stolen by Volosky. Shot up. Oh, we almost had the buzzer shot. But we're going to finish the first quarter 17-13, Alliance. And we'll be back here in just a few minutes.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
And we're back.
Well, we had a nice track meet there in the first quarter as Alliance leads 17-13 as we are headed to the second quarter. On the floor for Central is DeGraffenried, Lehman, Reagan, Rouse, and Volosky. On the floor for Alliance, we've got Jackson, Allen, Rodriguez. Sorry, I'm shaded by one here. McClendon. And Caden Davis. DeGraffenried's going to dribble, spins, splits the pair, gets it back, and they're going to get McClendon with the foul, I believe. And that's exactly what it was, as McClendon fouled DeGraffenried. Shot. Second one is good, so that's going to make it 17-15. Alliance, 7:23, second quarter. Jackson gets it off to McClendon. Cross court to Jackson. In the corner to Rodriguez. In the middle to Davis. Tried to get it to Allen, and he didn't quite handle the pass. So Rouse will get it into Lehman to Graffenried. He's going to dribble, takes it to the hole, shoot, and it's good. Oh, they're going to say he traveled.
Yep. Waving it off.
Yeah, you do.
Well, we got a little jarring between the coach and the official.
Coming in for Central Catholic on that substitution is going to be number 20, Jack Talkington.
As Jackson went baseline, stepped out of bounds. So Rouse gets it into Graffenried. He's going to bring it up the backcourt, guarded by Rodriguez, across the timeline. Over to Talkington on the wing. Looks back over to Voloski. He's going to drive. Fakes. Gets it off to Graffenried in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Jackson.
Lots of movement from this Alliance defense.
Pass into the corner intended for McClendon. Goes out of bounds.
Looks like it's going to stay here.
Yeah, it looks like you're right, John. It looks like it was off of a Central player as it made its way through the entire defense.
Coming for Alliance is going to be number 2, Kayvon Davis. Number 3, Ramir
Zubrug
Hawkins.
with the pass, loses it.
Number 12, Brendan
Voloski
Zubrug.
comes up with it. Then Hawkins.
A little back and forth here.
Yeah, a little pinball action. McClendon for 3. Bang! 2015 Alliance. Voloski brings it across the timeline, guarded by Hawkins. And he's going to have his pocket picked by Diego Allen. Allen gets the ball up to Hawkins. Hawkins going to take it to the hoop. Nope. And we're going to...
Jump ball.
Thanks, John. I got shielded by the coach here. That's why we're a team, buddy.
Oh, the eye in the sky.
I love it. We've got a little bit different perspective down here on the floor. It's great to have John Taggart on the air with us tonight. Up in the sky, I call it the sky box up there. As Davis gets it into Allen, layup good. 22-15, 5:35, and Central's coach wants to talk about it.
Looks like they're making it a little too easy for the big man down there.
Oh, yeah, they're not boxing him out right now, and coach is not happy about it. He's giving it to him a little bit, but that's what coaches do when you're not doing your job. So we're going to stay right here as I'll tell you what, it's been genuinely a very fast-paced game as we're already at 5:35 in the second quarter. Wouldn't you say, guys?
Yep.
I agree.
And I'll tell you what, it's kind of like the Carrollton game against Alliance. Is the refs are kind of making sure this game stays in check.
Yeah, they're not letting them like the other night. They shut it down real quick. So ball gets into Voloski. He's going to get it up to Rouse, and he's double teamed. As it looks like Alliance come out in a 1-2-2 full court press. Talkington for 3 off the rim, no good. And it went off the top of the backboard, so the ball will go to Alliance. Hawkins gets it out to McClendon. McClendon over to Zubrug.
Nice no-look pass there.
Oh,
Little conjecture right in the key.
bad pass Taken away by Rouse. DeGraffenried up to Lehman. Lehman to Talkington. To DeGraffenried on the wing. Guarded tightly by Davis. They get it to Lehman in the corner. To Rouse up top. He picks up his dribble, looking. Lehman gets it. Dribbles. Cross to Talkington. He's going to drive. Kicks it out to Lehman. Going baseline to Talkington for three. No good. Rebounded Zubrook. He's going to push it the other way. To McClendon. Tipped. And Hawkins will set it back up. To the corner.
Up.
And they're going to say it was tipped by Central. Jackson will check back into the ball game. Also, Dylan Minnie and Amar Coney for Central will check into the ball game as well, as Davis is going to pull up for three. No good. Rebounded by Tony. He's going to go the other way. Oh, and he dribbled off DeGraffenried's foot.
A little miscommunication there.
So they hug it out, and they're going to go back on defense.
I was going to say, Central really likes to throw the ball all over the court here.
Yeah, they're not being crisp right now, I guess is the best way I can explain it. Jackson's going to drive to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Rebounded, tipped by Allen. He just couldn't get it to go in. So he gets his own rebound again, and it's good. 24-15, 3:19 left in the second quarter. As Rouse is going to get it, backing it down. Gets it to DeGraffenried up at the top of the circle. Guarded by Kayvon Davis.
Hands off!
Gets it to Talkington.
Damn it, Jack, swing the ball!
Rouse is going to drive to the hoop, loses it, gets it back. Shot up, no good. Rebounded Alliance. They're going to go the other way. And they get it across the timeline. Jackson to Zubrook. To the corner to Kayvon Davis for three. Bang! As Alliance has kind of broken this open, 27-15.
That's one kid you do not want to leave open in the corner.
No, he is a very good three-point shooter. And Allen, full court pass to Hawkins. Layup, good. 29-15. And Coach
Get a
Kramer
timeout.
wants a timeout. He sees this getting out of hand real quick. So we're going to take a step away for just a few seconds, and we'll be back.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, John.
Just before that last timeout, Central Catholic brought in number 13, senior Finley Stewart.
So Stewart, Talkington, Coney, Minnie, and DeGraffenried.
Looks like they might be bringing in some height to try to combat Allen down the paint.
So Allen, Davis, Hawkins, Zubrook, and Jackson for Alliance. Shot up for three, no good. As Davis will push the other way. Stolen by Talkington, going the other way. Gonna take it up, and he's blocked by Kayvon Davis.
Wow.
Oh, and they're gonna call him for a foul on that.
That was a good drive.
It was a nice take by Talkington. Close foul on Davis. I thought Davis had a nice clean block, but I guess I didn't have the eye in the sky.
Well, it was just a little bang bang play there. So sometimes they're a little too close to call.
So he missed the first one. Shoots the second. And it's good. 29-16, 2 minutes left in the first half. As Hawkins gets it back out top to Zubrick. He gives it off to Jackson on the wing. To Zubrick in the corner for three. No good.
Oh.
And Allen gets it back. Shot no good. Rebounded Hawkins. No good. Rebounded by Davis. Hawkins drives baseline. Shot good. There's that man again.
6'7", 5'9".
So Coney inside the mini. Down the lane to Talkington. Shot no good. Forward pass to Hawkins. Takes. No. And it's good. Almost looked like that was going to come off the rim, but it did fall.
Little Hawkins magic.
Oh, Allen said get that out of there. 54 seconds left. To Graffenried, shot up, no good. They just can't get anything to fall right now. Jackson's going to push the other way. Oh, nice play by Minnie to get back and make the play. Dylan Minnie, a 5'7" freshman.
It's a good freshman on freshman there. That's a good defensive save right there.
Absolutely.
Joining Central Catholic on the court is going to be number 4, Benjamin Frank, number 32, Luke Volosky, and number 45, Jonathan Stengel.
I'll tell you what, number 45 is definitely a big man.
You talk about bringing in height.
Shot up by Davis, no good. And it's going to go Central's way. Yeah, Jonathan Stengel's a 6'8" sophomore.
Oh, only a sophomore.
Yeah. I hope he plays football too.
Oh,
Stolen by Davis. It's going to go the other way. Cross court. Hawkins is going to dribble. 7 seconds. Oh, nice behind the back. Shot no good. Rebounded. And they're going to say last touched out of bounds by Alliance. So the ball will go over with 1.8 seconds to Central. Shot. No, no shot. I thought we'd see a long one, but.
I'll tell you one thing. Ramir Hawkins has got some ball handling skills. I mean, driving inside, running around the court. Doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, some of the moves he made there in the first half were just unbelievable.
Of course, when you have Diego Allen in the paint to help rebound any mistakes you may have.
Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. A lot of times the big man cannot leave Diego Allen because if you do, then you drop it into him, and he's doing some crazy stuff after that.
Which I'm pretty sure Diego might have to check after break, but I'm pretty sure Diego already has a double-double.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the rebounds, but, you know, obviously the points, I know he's there. So, well, we're going to step away for just a little bit, and we'll be back after the break.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley and Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley and Guiley.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
And we're back.
Thanks, John. Well, 33-16 as we're here at halftime. Alliance leads. I'll tell you what, the score, even though it's 33-16, I just didn't feel like Alliance was just pulling away from Central, as Central seemed to have shots, they just didn't fall.
Yeah, they had a couple shots that just wouldn't fall in, and it's been kind of hard to get, maybe the second half they can get something going here. I mean, credit to Alliance's defense. They've been very, very stingy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the same defense we saw the other night against Carrollton. You know.
And, I mean, plus, Alliance has been doing a fabulous job of rebounding both offensively and defensively.
Well, and the good thing about when they're rebounding is the big men are getting their eyes up the floor, too. There's been a lot of long passes.
Fast break, long passes for Alliance. So I noticed, Central put in number 45, Jonathan Stangl, the 6'8 sophomore. So maybe we'll be seeing more of him in the second half to maybe help battle against Allen and fight for some of those rebounds.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it can't hurt at this point. You got to do something. They need to find someone to start banging down those shots, too. Get a little help with the, Talkington couldn't find it. There was a couple guys, Roush couldn't find it. So hopefully a couple of those guys find it in the second half and it starts to roll for them.
Right, and for Alliance, I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. You're, putting in the work on the glass and in the paint.
And Hawkins.
Hawkins. I mean, I just can't believe he's only 5'9".
Yeah, he just seems to be able to take it to the hole and finish whenever he wants to.
No fear whatsoever. I mean, 2 or 3 guys could be hanging on him and he's going in.
And the beauty of it is, I had the opportunity to talk with Bob Barrow, and we were talking about this Alliance team a little bit. And he said, they're only graduating 3 guys off this team. So, yeah, they do lose the big man, but, they're bringing quite a bit back next year.
Yeah, especially with Hawkins and then the freshman, J.R. Jackson, who has been a little quiet tonight, but he seems like a second half kind of player.
Yeah, and he was doing a lot of distributing, getting his teammates involved,
which is pretty big for a freshman.
Absolutely. So we've got about 5 seconds before the start of the second half. Looks like Zubrook, Hawkins, Jackson, Kayvon Davis, and Diego Allen, Talkington, Rouse, DeGraff and Reed, Volosky, and Dylan Minnie to start the second half. So Central will get the ball. DeGraff and Reed to Volosky for 3. Off the rim, no good. And the ball's going to go to Alliance out of bounds. So Hawkins will bring it up the backcourt. He's going to cross the timeline. Gets it over to Jackson on the wing. He dribbles, gives it to Kayvon Davis on the other wing, to Zubrook up top. Inside to Diego Allen. He's going to dribble, kicks it to Jackson. He loses it, gets it back. Back out top to Hawkins. Hawkins resets, gives it to Jackson on the wing. Jackson dribbles, gives it to Zubrook for 3. Bang! And just like that, Alliance starts off where they left off. So Volosky will bring it across the timeline to Talkington, to Minnie. Gives it off to Roush. He's going to dribble. Gives it off to Talkington. Gives it to DeGraff and Reed on the wing. He's going to be trapped. Oh. We had a little action over here.
Yeah.
As the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Central.
Close call down there, huh?
Yeah.
I am
Paige said,
moving the camera.
Paige said, let me get my camera out of the way. You always got to be heads up when you're down courtside. As Zubruck up top to Jackson. Over to Zubruck on the wing for three. Rims out, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Central. Voloski's going to push the other way, gives it off to Mini. He's going to bring it back out to Talkington. To Voloski. To Graff and Reed on the other wing. Cross court to Talkington. To Graff and Reed. Gets it to Mini on the wing. To Talkington. He's going to dribble. Fakes. To the Graffin ring on the three. Bang! 36-19. Central needed that. Long pass up to Jackson. Nice fake. Nice move. And Mini's going to pick his pocket. Up to Voloski. Takes it to the hoop. Shot. Rims and good. 36-21. 5:33 left in the third quarter. Jackson looking. Gets it to Zubruck. Up top. Back to Jackson. Into Kayvon Davis. Over to Zubruck. He's going to drive. Pulls up. Shot good. 38-21. 5:11. Third quarter.
Zubruck feeling it in the second half.
Voloski, no good. Rebounded. And, almost knocked away by de Graffenreg.
Yep, Allen was looking down court to see if he could launch a pass.
Joining Central on the court is going to be number 5, Ethan Rogan.
So Hawkins will bring it across the timeline. 4:55, third quarter. As Hawkins will dribble, drives, takes it to the hoop, blocked by Rouse. Nice block by Rouse. But it will go out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Aviators. Oh, stolen by Voloski. Passes it up to Vinny. Layup, good. Nice play by the Crusaders.
They're scrapping.
There's no give up in them, that's for sure. Kayvon Davis has it tipped away. Back to Davis. Out top to Hawkins.
Yep.
And Coach Witherspoon wants to talk about it. He sees things getting a little sloppy and he wants to nip it in the bud. So we're going to take a second step away and we'll be right back after this.
And we're back.
Thank you, John. 38-23, 4:23 left in the third quarter. Again, I'm Rob Johnson with the Straggett Media Network. I'm joined by John Taggart and Paige Folk. And we are just looking to see who's coming out of the huddle here as Minnie, DeGraff and Reed, Voloski, Rouse. And we've got a new arrival, Ethan Reagan. Kayvon Davis, Hawkins, Zubruck, Allen, and Jackson for Alliance. So they'll get it to Hawkins on the wing. Cross court, stolen by Reagan. Up to Voloski. He's going to dribble. Pulls it back out. Gives it off to Rouse. Fakes. Hands it off to Reagan. Back to Rouse up top to Voloski in the corner. He's going to bring it back out top. Graffenried's going to dribble over to Reagan on the wing. Looking. Pulaski gives it off to Reagan, to Minnie, to Graffenried in the corner. To Roush, he's going to dribble. Pulaski caught underneath. Allen, no good. Rebounded by Velosky. Nice save by Velosky. Pulls up for three. Bang! Nice shot as Dylan Rouse, a 6'4 senior, makes that three-pointer. 38-26, 3:06 left in the ball or in the third quarter. So Minnie's challenging Jackson. Over to Zubrug, to Hawkins.
That was a nice save there.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you what, Central's definitely coming out with a little more urgency on defense. To Davis. Cross court to Zubrug for three. Bang!
Yep, do not leave him open.
No, he gets flat-footed. He's deadly. 41-26, 2:21 left in the third quarter. As Minnie will dribble and give it off to Rouse. To Reagan in the corner. Back out top to DeGraffenried. To Velosky. He's going to drive. Kicks it back out top the circle. For three. Bang! 41-29. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Alliance leads. But Central still fighting. So Hawkins passes across to Jackson. Guarded tightly by Minnie. He's going to give it to Hawkins. Back over to Jackson. And they're playing a two-man game at this point. So Hawkins is going to dribble. To Zubrug. There he goes again. Little bit long, but he's
feeling it.
Right.
He's feeling it. Almost hit it deep in Harry Fail's gym.
He was about 3 feet outside the three-point line on that one.
Substitutions for Central is going to be number 4, Benjamin Frank, and number 24, Gavin Lehman.
So DeGraffenried guarded tightly by Kayvon Davis. Out to Rouse. And Lehman gets it off to Minnie, to Rouse. Hands off to DeGraffenried. They double team him to Rouse. Layup no good. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Alliance, so Central will inbound.
Joining Alliance on the court is going to be number 24, Darius Rodriguez.
So Roush will get the inbound. Gives it off to DeGraffenried. He'll be guarded by Rodriguez. To Minnie. Back to DeGraffenried at the top. Rouse gets the ball. Hands off to Lehman. Lehman gets to Minnie. He's going to dribble for Rouse for three. Short, no good. And we're going to get a foul.
Ramir Hawkins saying he can play defense too.
I'll tell you what, he is a very, very good all-around ball player.
Number 20, Caden Davis on the court for Alliance.
So Jackson dribbling, guarded tightly by Minnie. He'll get a pick by Davis. He's going to drive to the hoop, layup, and one.
Strong take by Davis.
That was you're right, Paige. That was a strong take by J.R. Jackson. There you go, John.
Yep.
You're right.
He's the second half man. I tell you what, you can't sleep on him.
No, the big man lulls you to sleep, and then all of a sudden, here he comes. They have quite a complement on this team.
Yeah, with him and Hawkins on the front court there, and Allen and
So that'll make the three-point play complete. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. To DeGraffenried. He's going to dribble. He's double.
one.
Shot blocked. by Caden Davis. Caden Davis, a 6'1" senior. So, I'll tell you what, we'll kind of hang out here as the Crusader cheerleaders are getting ready to do a little something here. They've been doing some pretty cool stunting here.
I'll tell you what, Central's really scrapped back in this. I know the score isn't really showing it, but they've really put a good quarter together here in the third.
You're right, John. I mean, you know, this could be a lot worse than what it is if they weren't really hustling and giving every inch of effort. You know, they just, for whatever reason, the shots just aren't falling for them tonight. They just don't seem to be going down. So they've had looks and they've had opportunities. It just, you know, sometimes you have those nights. Trust me, we see them every once in a while along the way. (44-29), start of the fourth quarter. Looks like Caden Davis, Rodriguez, Jackson, Hawkins, and McClendon, Lehman, Minnie, Rouse, Talkington, and Voloski in for Central, as Alliance will inbound at midcourt. So Hawkins will take the inbound and bring it across midcourt. Cross court to Jackson. He loses it. Nice tough D by the Crusaders. McClendon gonna drive, kicks it out. Shot up by Rodriguez, no good. Rebounded by the Crusaders, and it's gonna be pushed the other way. Voloski gets it off to Rouse. He's gonna dribble, drives, takes it to the hoop, layup, no good. They're going to get Caden Davis on the foul, so Rouse will go to the free throw line. 44-29, 7:24 left in the ball game. First shot by Rouse is good. That's going to be Caden Davis's first foul, as that'll give Rouse 11 points.
No, 12 for number 12.
So Jackson gets it up to Hawkins. Hawkins to McClendon up top circle. Back over to Hawkins underneath. He's going to spin, kicks it out to Jackson, who's going to back it back out. Gets it up top to McClendon. Drives to Rodriguez in the corner. He fakes. Back to McClendon. He thought about it. Double teamed. Cross court to the corner. And it's going to go out of bounds.
Number 3, Medante DeGraff and Reed re-entering the game for Central.
So Roush will kick it into Voloski. He walks it up the backcourt. Comes across timeline. To Lehman to Roush. Hands off to DeGraff and Reed. He's going to be guarded tightly by Rodriguez. Oh, I thought there was a push there, but they gave it a no call. Jackson is going to be double teamed. Over to McClendon. He's going to drive. And we're going to have a timeout. Yeah, the Crusaders, like John said, are trying to make a little bit of a comeback here.
Yeah, they're definitely hanging. They're trying to hang in there, and Rouse is, their leading scorer, and he's trying to do everything he can, it seems like, whether it's from the three-point line or, down under the hoop. But
Well, and with the three-point line, this lead can change real quick, as we've seen in the past. What was it, a few weeks ago at Marlington? I think the Marlington girls were down 15, and within like a minute it was a tie ball game. So Alliance is going to reset their offense. Gets it to Jackson. He's going to be fouled. They're going to get to Graffenried.
yeah, Central's really playing real tight defense here in the second half, kind of making it a challenge for Alliance to score.
So Zurbrugg will inbound.
Come on, Jack.
Over to Jackson. They're running a trap to Zurbrugg. Stolen by Graffenried up to Volosky. He's going to take it to the hoop. Layup, good. 44-33. Alliance, 5:44 left in this ball game. So Zurbrugg in the corner gets it into the big man. Layup, good. Diego Allen with his 14th point of the ball game. And it seems like anytime they get it into him, he just takes it right to the hoop and scores.
Yeah, he definitely makes it look easy.
Oh, and they're going to get Diego Allen with a reach.
He's actually done a pretty good job of, he has a couple of steals, I think, tonight, but that one they got him on, so.
Well, that's his first foul of the ball game. As Volosky will dribble, hands it off to Lehman. Guarded by Jackson. Back to Volosky for three. Bang! And just like that.
I'll tell you what, I didn't see that coming.
Nope, we've got a 10-point ball game.
5:05.
Left in this fourth quarter. So let's take a step away for just a moment, and we'll be right back.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
5:05 left in this ball game. 46-36. As Alliance will bring the ball up the backcourt.
And Central slowly creeping back into this game.
Davis to Jackson to Zurbrugg. Cross court to Kayvon Davis to Jackson. That was kind of a dangerous pass.
Yeah, they got
to Hawkins. This trapping defense is causing a little bit of a problem for
little mayhem.
And timeout.
Yeah, the Central trapping defense here has kind of caused a little mayhem offensively for the Aviators here in the fourth quarter.
With just a little bit of an update from over at Louisville, as the Leopards took on the Marlington Dukes tonight, as Marlington was defeated soundly by Louisville. It was 91-51. Will Aljancic had 27. Braden Gross had 19. And Hayden Nigro finished with 12 for Louisville. And Bo Himmelheber finished with 16. And Caden Bates finished with 11 for Marlington. So, unfortunately, good night for the Leopards. Not a very good night for the Dukes, but they'll rebound from it. They're a strong team. Shot up. Yeah, we have them later in the week, don't we, John?
Marlington?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
The boys, anyways. I know we have the girls.
The girls tomorrow night.
Yep. And then Saturday against the Lady Leopards, blocked by Zubruck.
Oh, here comes
Diego Allen to Jackson, layup, good. 48-36, 4:07 left in the.
I'll tell you what, for 6'7", 240, he can move.
Oh yeah, get that out of here. As Diego Allen shows his presence inside.
Yep, the senior leading the way, trying to close out this game for the Aviators.
So Central will inbound to Graffenried to Voloski for three. Bang!
Wow.
That's Voloski with ice in his veins. Pulls up and nails that. 48-39. So we have a 9-point ball game as Jackson drives to the hoop. Layup good.
The freshman.
Nice play by Jackson. 50-39, 3:30 left in this ball game.
I think he's learning something from Hawkins there.
Voloski hands it off to Graffenried. He's going to take it to the hoop. And they're going to get Kayvon Davis with the foul. That will be his second foul of the ball game. So DeGraffenried will go to the free throw line and shoot two. First one is good. It's going to be his 6th point of the ball game. As Lehman will check in to the ball game and Minnie will sit down. Second one.
9 points.
We've got a 9-point ball game. 3:14 left in this ball game. Over to Kayvon Davis. Drives, kicks it off to Diego Allen. Blocked by Rouse.
That's a rarity there.
Nice play by Rouse.
Nice play.
Wow. So Rouse fouled Diego, and Diego Allen will go to the free throw line.
Central not happy with that call.
The coach is quite upset. Shot no good. He said that Allen pushed Rouse out of the way to get the rebound. Second shot, no good. Rebounded by Talkington. He gets it up to the Graffenried. He's going to push. He's going to fake. Gets it off to Voloski for three. No good. Rebounded Allen. Allen's going to give it off to Jackson. He'll bring it up the timeline. Cross the timeline to Hawkins. Takes. Shot.
Whoa.
No good. Rebounded. And we're going
Jump
to have
ball.
a jump ball.
I was going to say, if Hawkins made that, that would have been phenomenal. That was some nice footwork down there.
Oh, he changed hands
Really?
at least twice.
Oh, yep.
So 50-41, 2:40 left in this ball game. Pulaski Up the court to Rouse. He's going to dribble to Talkington. Gives it off to Volosky. Fakes to Lehman. Fakes to Talkington. Back out to Volosky. He's going to dribble, drives, takes it to the hoop. Layup, good. And it's 50-43.
We got a ball game.
Just like that, here are the Crusaders. As Volosky now have 16 points.
I think all of that came in the second half here from the three-point
Yeah.
lane there.
I know he has at least 3 here in the second half. 3 3-pointers.
Well, I'll tell you what, Central, you got to give, hats off to them for coming out in the second half and playing really good defense and getting some open looks and, having them fall for them. And, Alliance needs to kind of chew some clock here and slow the game down a little bit if they want to hold on to this lead.
Yeah, I would pound it into the big man. Let him take over and just get out of the way. I'll tell you what, though. With the lead Alliance had at the first half, it would have been really easy to pack it in for the Crusaders, but they decided to persevere and step in, and here we are with a 7-point ball game with 2:16 left in this game.
It's like a full court press here.
So Hawkins gets it up to Zubruck, and he throws it out of bounds.
Coach not happy with that.
No, he is not happy. So Volosky will bring it up the backcourt. 2:07. Dribbles, guarded tightly by Hawkins. Gives it off to Lehman. Dribbles, gives it to Graffenried. He's going to dribble, shoots. Shot good. 5-point ball game. So Jackson, he has it stolen up to Volosky. Takes it to the hoop, layup, good. We have a 3-point ball game. Davis up to Zubruck. Back out top to Hawkins. 1:28 left in this game, 50-47. And it's tipped by Lehman. Hawkins gonna dribble, kicks it off to Kaywan Davis. 52-47, 1:16. Gets it over to Volosky, up to Talkington. 1:10 left in this game. 5-point ball game. Volosky dribbling, and he's going to be fouled by Hawkins. And they're going to say it was on the floor, so obviously we'll take it out of bounds. Lehman in the backcourt to Volosky. 1 minute left in this game. Gets it up to Lehman. To Volosky. There he goes. No, long. Rebounded by Kayvon Davis. He's going to dribble. Over to Jackson. Jackson going to spin. Dribbles. Stolen. Over to Rouse. He's going to push to Talkington. Back to Rouse. 32 seconds.
They got to get a move on here.
To Talkington. To Rouse. He's going to dribble. Kicks it to Lehman for 3. Bang! Just like that. It's 52-50. We have a 2-point ball game here with 18.3 seconds left.
Yeah.
Here we go, John.
I'll tell you what. I don't know if they're just doing this because we're here, but it seems like, both games we covered, they just like to have a little heart racer and sweaty palms on the edge of your seat kind of game.
Well, I'll tell you what. We've had the fortune of having several of these games. I mean, we had the Perry-Louisville with Brooke Heron's last second shot. We had that game over with the Lady Dukes that I think it was Canfield went down to the final minute.
0.2 seconds.
Yeah, 0.2 seconds. There was another one for the Lady Dukes. And then Malvern went to double overtime last Saturday with Strasburg. So
And you can't forget about the Carrollton Alliance game last
no,
Friday.
no, not at all.
So
So if you have the opportunity to watch the Stragan Media Network, you're probably watching a good game. So 18.3 seconds left. Alliance will inbound. Central comes out with Rouse, DeGraff and Reed, Volosky,
oh, nice.
and Lehman. Up to Kayvon Davis, layup, and he's going to be
Fouled.
fouled. 54-50. 14.3, but the way these guys are playing, don't count them out yet.
Nope.
Plus, Alliance hasn't been making very many of their free throws tonight. So checking into the ball game is Caden Davis. Volosky, he's got 18 in this game. Davis hits the free throw, and it's good. DeGraff and Reed, he's going to push up the floor, 13 seconds. Pulls up for three. Bang! 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, and we've got a foul. 55-53, 1.4 seconds.
And just when you thought the game was over.
I love this.
Wow. I mean,
Didn't they used to have a slogan, I love this game? And there you have it. So Zubrook. Oh, they're calling Lehman on a hold.
I saw that there on number 2, Davis.
Okay, so Kayvon Davis will go to the line, shoot a 1-and-1. 55-53. So obviously if he hits both of these, the ball game's over. But if he misses one, watch out. There's the first one. That's going to make it 56-53. Second one. That's going to make it 57-53. DeGraff and Reed, and it's stolen by Jackson, and that's the ball game.
I tell you what, hitting that 3 with about 1.8 seconds left, you know, that's ice in your veins. But standing at the line to make those 2 shots to kind of ice the game, that's more difficult than people think.
I'll tell you what, standing at the free throw line with the game on the line is no joke. And if you can stand there and nail them down like there's no tomorrow, then you definitely got nerves of steel or ice in your veins. So, well, guys, it's that time to pick our player of the game. Who do you got?
Well, you know, I have Diego Allen. I'm pretty sure he had 15 points. We're adding up the rebounds here, but I'm pretty sure he's over 10 rebounds, a couple blocks, and a couple steals. I mean, he had a D1 kind of night.
Yeah, he's definitely up there for me. You could say Volosky with the 3-pointers in the second half. I think he finished with 18. But I'm going to go with Diego Allen as well, just because of the strong night he had all around, not just offensively, but defensively. Block shots. He had several big block shots.
Well, we just added it up, and it looks like he's got 14 rebounds along with his 14 points that he had.
So he finished with a double-double. So, well, I want to thank everybody for coming on with us. It was a great night. We'll get the stats out here after a while. But Paige and John, thanks for coming on with me. It was a great night of basketball. And As always, thanks for coming on the Stragan Media Network. Have a great night, everyone.